Salute the flag of
Proclamation of Oklahoma. Members characterized by tenacity, resilience, and belief in God.
honor and representation of faith.
Family, and culture.
Oh, man. Thank you. Roll call.
Thomas Williston,
Here.
Tony Ward, Eddie Bohannon,
Here.
Jess Henry, Jennifer Woods,
Here.
Joey Tom,
Here.
Harry Thompson,
Here.
James Dry,
Here.
Anthony Dillard,
Here.
Robert Carr,
Here.
James Frazier.
Approval of minutes, regular session, July 12th, 2025. Do I hear a motion for approval?
Make a motion.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comment? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon, Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods,
Yes.
Joey Tom,
Yes.
Harry Thompson, James Dry,
Yes.
Anthony Dillard,
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to welcome everybody here for today's council session. I'd like to especially thank the young ones that gave up their Saturday morning to come and join us and see the legislative body of the Choctaw Nation work. So with that, I'd like to ask the YAB students if they would stand and introduce themselves and what chapter they belong with.
Hello, my name is Chastity Busby, and I'm the YAB advisor for the McAllister, Wilburton, and Crowder chapters. We do have advisor Audrey McNatt here as well. We'll get to her in a second. And without further ado, I will have our students introduce themselves.
Halito, my name is Charlotte Sutherland, and I am from District 7.
Halito, my name is Dakota Humphreys, and I'm from the Talahena chapter. Halito, my name is Talon Humphreys, and I'm from the Talahena chapter.
Halito, I'm Kirsten Kennedy from the Talahena chapter.
Halito, my name is Kira Owens from the Talahena chapter.
Halito, my name is Shelby Santoy, and I'm from District 3. Halito, my name is Brenna McNatt, and I'm from the Talahena chapter. Halito, my name is Marley Weaver, and I'm from the Talahena chapter.
Halito, my name is Morgan Black, from the McAllister chapter.
Halito, my name is Asia Cartledge. I'm from the McAllister chapter.
Halito, my name is Gavin Wilson from the Hearts on Haleyville chapter.
Halito, my name is Victor Hammer, and I'm from the Hartsord Haleyville chapter.
Halito, my name is Will James, and I'm from the Haleyville Hartshorn chapter.
Halito, my name is Christopher Haynes, and I'm from the Talahena chapter.
Halito, I'm Audrey McNatt, and I'm the YAB advisor for Talahena, Worcester, and Hartshorn Haleyville.
So I'm Michael Wolf from the McAllister chapter.
Yeah, Cookie.
Oh, man. Thank you guys for joining us today. As customary as we do, we like to honor and recognize some individuals every month that made sacrifices in the younger days and throughout their lives, as well as the families making the sacrifices of their own. This month, we'd like to recognize the Veteran of the Month. And we're honored to recognize from District 11, Mr. Dale Cantrell. Is Dale in attendance today? Dale, if you would you approach the podium, please, as well, and meet Councilman Carr at the podium.
I'd like to read a citation for Dale. Whereas Dale Cantrell was born in McAllister, Oklahoma, and raised in Krebs, Oklahoma. He graduated from McAllister High School in 1967. Mr. Cantrell joined the United States Army in April 1968, anticipating his draft notice. He completed basic training at Fort Polk, Louisiana, and attended jump school at Fort Benning, Georgia. Drawn by his prestige and excitement, he was assigned to the 101st Airborne Division and successfully completed jumps at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and Puerto Rico including a notable jump from a jet aircraft. In 1969, he departed snowbound conditions for the jungles of Vietnam, where he was assigned for 1 year. He volunteered for a second tour of duty in Vietnam with the 101st Infantry 326 Combat Engineers in January 1970. This deployment provided improved conditions, permanent barracks, and electricity. Whereas Mr. Cantrell's long and distinguished military career includes service as a military policeman at Fort Sill, Fort Riley, Fort Bliss, Fort McCoy in Germany, Camp Chaffee, Camp Shelby, Panama, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. He served as military police first sergeant at the Murray Federal Building in Oklahoma City following the 1995 bombing. From January 2002 to November 2008, he served with the NCIOC Task Force Democracy 2-290th 479th Field Artillery Brigade, Fort Sill, Reserve mobilized, acting as observer, controller, trainer, and unit liaison officer for mobilization of Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine units in support of Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom from July to November 2004. He served as NCOIC of Task Force Gitmo 5.5 at Fort Nix, New Jersey, as an observer controller trainer for Joint Forces in support of operations at Guantanamo Bay. Between January 1996 and January 2002, he was a military police team, NCIOC, with the USAR, including military police in Oklahoma City. Serving as observer controller trainer for 14 units, 10 National Guard units, 4 Army Reserve units across 5 states, including military police, military intelligence, and military band units. From 1973 to December 1995, he continued to serve with dedication. His decorations include Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal, Combat Infantry Badge, Army Commendation Medal, Overseas Bars, Army Service Ribbon, Army Reserve Component Achievement Medal, Humanitarian Service Medal, Army Reserve Component Overseas Training Ribbon, National Defense Service Medal with Bronze Star, NCO Service Star, Bronze Star Medal, and commendations for his exemplary work at the Murray Building. His diverse assignments include undercover work intercepting contraband, supporting during the Desert Storm, and final missions covering the Oklahoma City bombing aftermath. Whereas after 38 years and 6 months of service to our country, MSG Cantrell retired and returned to McAllister, where he served as a guard at the Oklahoma State Penitentiary. Next, he started working with the Krebs Disabled Veterans, helping with claims and etc. He still meets veterans every Monday. He and his wife of 52 years, Linda, have 2 daughters, Teresa Briggs, deceased, and Tina Mullins, McAllister, and grandchildren Gage, Gannon, and Grant Mullins, Callie Aiken, Austin, and Trey Briggs. Whereas he strives to lead by example, he advises young people who are looking for guidance and direction to consider joining the military, a great way to discover purpose. Whereas the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma holds our veterans in highest esteem and appreciates the sacrifices and contributions they have made to preserve our freedoms and the way of life we hold dear. Whereas the Tribal Council of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma takes great pride in honoring Dale Cantrell as Veteran of the Month, now therefore, pursuant to the motion of Chief Gary Batten, Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma extends to Dale Cantrell sincere commendations and directs that this citation be presented. Chief Gary Batten, Assistant Chief Jack Austin, District 11 Councilperson Robert Carr. We've also got, that's a citation. That's ones for you. Coins. And we've got a Choctaw Tuska veteran flag. So,
That this direction. Does your family want to join you?
Yes.
Come on up, please.
We had an award for the most medals. I think District 11 would win.
Y'all just line up over here and I'll kind of stand with you.
Dale and his wife, Linda, also come to our community center every Wednesday, and they're really involved with our Choctaw Community Center elders. You wanna hold that?
You want one with your camera or did you leave it?
Oh, no, it's right here.
Thank you. All right. There we go. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks,
You
Robert.
want to say anything here?
I just want to say, it's an honor to be a Choctaw and it's an honor to be in the United States Army. Thank you.
You'll leave the signatures on it.
You need to stop.
Nope.
Okay.
Also, each month, council recognizes our first Choctaw language speaker. Today, we're honored to recognize Miss Roxy Cely Whitlands. Is Roxy present?
Thank you.
I'd like to read this citation to Roxy. The District 11 first speaker for this month is Roxy Ann Cely Whitelands. She is a fluent Choctaw speaker and was born in Latimer County. Roxy's grandparents were McCormick and Lorene Cely. Her grandfather was full-blood Chickasaw. Her grandmother was full-blood Choctaw. Her parents were Leroy J. Cely Sr. and Mary Cely. Her father was Chickasaw Choctaw. Her mother was full-blood Choctaw from Conhata, Mississippi. Roxy has 3 daughters and 1 son who is deceased and 2 grandchildren. Her parents had 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys, which are now deceased. Roxy was raised around Choctaw elder speakers and spoke Choctaw daily. She is a proud member of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Roxy had an older brother, Leroy J. Cely Jr. He always told her to be proud of her language and told her not to be ashamed. Leroy worked for the Choctaw Nation in the language department before moving to the University of Oklahoma to become a teacher of the language there. He was a teacher at OU for 19 years until his health declined. Leroy passed away in 2021. Y'all go keep, Roxy.
Yeah, okay. Come behind from the podium. There we go. Do you want to join?
Family. I know Roxy's, Leroy is looking down today, and he definitely is proud of you and your family.
I'll send this to Ron. Oh, okay. Yep, okay.
That's on me.
All right, Roxy, on behalf of the Tribal Council and Choctaw people, would like to thank you for helping preserve our sacred language, and thank you for all you do, and keep the spirit. Okay. Oh, man. Also, I'd like to address the young YAB group. If you heard of Mr. Cantrell's medals and his service to the people, I'd like to ask you to think about the freedom that we do have. We have that because of men like Mr. Cantrell. I'd like to say something that I wish you would take to heart. About years ago, President John F. Kennedy said, Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And as you look at Mr. Cantrell, I think he is the epitome of that famous speech. So with that, I say on behalf of council, Mr. Cantrell, thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice, as well as your family as sacrificing with you. So, and to not only you, Mr. Cantrell, all the veterans that are present, past and present, and the young ones that are protecting our freedom today. So we are cookie. Public comments. We have Mr. Philip Lewis, individual speaker. I took my Noadanya. Wellness Journey Ministries is Mr. Lewis and present. Okay, do we have a motion to allow Mr. Lewis to address council?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Dave Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Terry Thompson. James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard. Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Mr. Lewis, would you approach the podium, please?
I was waiting for detailed instructions.
Mr. Lewis, you have 3 minutes to address council. Our recording secretary, Patty, will advise you when to start. She will advise you when you have 30 seconds left.
You ready? Go ahead.
Are you ready? Okay. Halito, I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ and I celebrate recovery from addiction. My name is Philip Lewis. I'm the founder and pastor of Wellness Journey Ministries, serving people throughout the Choctaw Reservation. There are a few terms that I want to highlight as we begin. Disease of Addiction, Detoxification Center, and Rehabilitation Center. While there are many more terms and aspects and realities of this subject, I begin with these as my addiction ministry grows and strives to increase awareness and save lives. The disease of addiction does not discriminate, nor will it go away on its own. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to have this conversation very well. 2 years ago, I had a very basic understanding of what the word addiction meant. 2 years ago, I didn't know anything about withdrawals. 2 years ago, I didn't know anything about delirium tremens or alcohol psychosis. 2 years ago, I didn't know that I suffered from the disease of addiction. 2 years ago, I had a physical and spiritual collapse because my body, my spirit just couldn't go on anymore with the addictions that had developed in a 10-year substance use. That collapse nearly took my life. Thank you, Jesus, that my daughter was on her way home from a trip, found me in time. I remember her holding me saying, "I'm not going to lose you this way, Dad." After time in the emergency room, my daughter took full control. Within a few days, nothing short of a miracle, I was on a plane to a detox center in Florida. After 1 month in detox, I transferred to Foundations Wellness Center to begin the process of learning to build an addiction-free life again and continuing to grow in sobriety. During my recovery time, God made it clear that I was to begin serving Him in ministry. Over the past 2 years, I began a jail and prison ministry, home-based wellness meetings, and serving with Celebrate Recovery Native Nations. The Choctaw Nation is blessed with many programs and services. We do have a men's and women's rehabilitation center. However, we do not have a detox center. A detox center is like an emergency room or trauma ward for a health crisis. It is a medically based and safer alternative to the withdrawal process for the many of us that were, are, or will be in crises. In my addiction ministry, I have encountered 11 persons in the past year that were needing detox and unable to access it. I am a grateful, recovering Choctaw tribal member, all thanks to God. I stand humbly and passionately with the sick and suffering and their families and loved ones. My prayer is that these introductory public comments will begin a meaningful conversation regarding a detox center serving the Choctaw Reservation. Yakoki to you all.
Man, Mr. Lewis, that's definitely something that we should consider, and I'll ask Assistant Chief to take that.
Mr. Speaker, can I add something, please? Philip, he's come a long ways and, went through a lot of trials and stuff and the Assistant Chief and I think Tony, we attend the Celebrate Recovery. They're in Durant every year and they do a fantastic job and minister and help they've helped a lot of people. Roland, appreciate what y'all do, the work that you do, helping people with addiction and stuff. And it's always a great turnout, and we do it every year. Or Roland and put that on, and it's a fantastic ministry, and it serves a lot of people within the reservation. So y'all go key for that.
Thank you, Councilman Dry. Reports of committees. Robert. Reports of committees.
Well, as far as I know, the ARPA, it's all expended. We've spent it all on our projects. There are some things where some of the projects have come in under budget. We're just reallocating them to other ARPA funded projects, which is legal underneath the final guidelines.
Thank you, Councilman Carr. Also, we have with us Mr. Joel Hosser. Is that correct?
That's correct.
He is with a auditor firm, and I will allow him to address council and the audience about his findings.
Absolutely. Halito, thank you for allowing me to be here. We talked at the, sure, that was a committee meeting, but one of the things I did was I wanted to, nobody volunteers to do an accounting lesson on a Saturday morning. So I went ahead and condensed in a slideshow kind of what it is, what an audit is, to help educate what it is that we do and how those audits get facilitated. And I won't go through in detail, but some of the things I wanted to bring up was the financial statement audit that we perform is pretty regular for any business and any government, really. There are different types of audits that get issued, and so our focus is on the financial statement audit. And what we're trying to do is management puts together the financial statements of the nation, and then we come in as an independent auditor to verify that that information is materially accurate. Materially is a judgmental term. Basically, what that is we set scopes. The nation has well over 1 million transactions a year. Nobody can get through there and do a review of every transaction. So we put together samples. We do other testing procedures. It's all outlined here in detail. If you've ever wanted to know kind of how an audit process works, it's all in here. And then at the end of the audit, after we've done our testing, we issue an opinion on those financial statements. And there are 4 different types of opinions that can get issued. The most common and what everybody wants is what's called an unmodified or a clean opinion. Other opinions that can get issued are qualified, which basically means an except for. One of the common examples is, say the inventory of the nation. This is just an example, not that it happened, but it's going to take a lot of time to get all those records together. We prefer not to, audit that number. And so a qualified opinion could get issued that says everything was fine except for one area. The 2 bad kinds, basically the fail, are called an adverse and a disclaimer of opinion. So basically an adverse opinion would be one that says we can't place reliance on these financial statements. So they just get issued, and those aren't going to satisfy federal requirements, banking requirements, anything like that. So everybody wants to avoid that. And then there's also a disclaimer of opinion for multiple reasons. We just don't issue an opinion. There's just no records available to do that. But very high level, that's kind of what an audit is. The presentation in here, if you want to look at it, it'll take you through kind of detail of what it is that we do. But overall, we spend about 5,000 hours going through all aspects of the nation, the gaming entities, the even what are called component units, which are subsidiaries like the housing authority. I think Choctaw is another one of those. And so we and other auditors will go through those records, and it takes about 9 months to get through the whole process. The finance department does a fantastic job. The nation's internal controls, which are what we review and get a feel for how we're going to approach our audit, are very strong and very lengthy. And the nation overall is not short of audits. The finance department and I think ARPA was mentioned, which is a federal program that has to be audited. They go through the ringer. Regulators are not nice. They just say, this is what you need to do, and this is how we see it. We're not quite a regulator area. We like to work with management to make sure that the financial statements and the internal controls are operating effectively. And so we go through those items. There's another report that's in there. It's called the Forbes Mazars Report to the Chief Tribal Council and Management. What that document is just a summary of our audit, what we've issued, the opinions we've issued, how we've done it, performed the audit, and that's in there. And then there's the financial statements as a whole. I was going to offer it. It probably would take an hour to go through the financial statements in detail, just to give you a high level of what those are. So I was going to spare you guys the detail of that. But if that's something that you would like to do or have a workshop to do, I'd be happy to come and explain in detail how those financial statements work. So with that, overall, the nation, we issued an unmodified clean opinion. There were no significant deficiencies or what we call findings that we are required to report to council and to the governance structure. So clean opinion through the federal programs as well. We have to audit the federal programs separately from the financial statement. Not all of them, but the federal government has guidelines that we have to follow. And so we audit about 8 programs. ARPA is one of those. Go through a lot of detail. That one has been fun and pretty much rocked the accounting world because they just make changes on the fly, and it has been very difficult to audit. And honestly, the nation has done a very good job of navigating those changes because they are complicated. And overall, financial wise, the nation has about $8 billion in assets. When you think about financial statements, you can think about your own checking account, your banking account, or the equity in your home. So at the end of the day, it's you have an asset, your home. The fair value of that asset is $300,000. If you have a liability or a loan mortgage on that house, that gets deducted from that asset. Say it's $100,000. And then the net amount equity is what you have in that house. So in that case, it's about $200,000. The nation has about $5 billion in equity. So when you take that $8 billion in assets, deduct the liabilities or what you owe, you get the net position. And it's broken down into various categories, but overall it's about $5 billion, which was an increase of almost $850 million. So last year, assets were about 7 billion. This year, they're about 8 billion. So overall, that change is what's referred to as net income, which is the good side. You don't want to be on the net loss side, which happens occasionally, but about almost $1 billion increase in those assets. And I would like to say that the finance department, accounting departments usually work behind the scenes. We don't like to get out from underneath the rocks and say hi to everybody. So they work very hard. They do a fantastic job. We're, again, in there for about 9 months. And really the audit is a side job. They got to do their day jobs, and we just come in to annoy them for many, many months. But they do a fantastic job, and wanted to at least let the council know that. And with that, that's high-level summary of an audit and the nation's financial statements.
Mr. Hauser, is my understanding, how large is your firm?
So our firm, Forbes Mazars, we are the 8th largest accounting firm in the U.S. So they kind of rank us in top 10. We've got about 6,000 employees, 600 partners, and we spread across the U.S. The Mazars piece is an international group, so we're in about 100 different countries throughout the globe, and governments are just like businesses. I mean, they operate globally. Several tribes have international arms, and so we can network with them. I'm in Tulsa, the Tulsa office. We've got an office in Oklahoma City and one in Enid in the Oklahoma realm. We all 3 of those offices work together. We're kind of what's considered one practice unit. And yeah, so I spend probably 95% of my time on governments, just municipal in nature, and probably about 80% of those are tribal nations. And so it's an interesting, the tribes really do have to navigate. So governments in general want transparency. That's kind of how the standards are written. Transparency on information, how's the money being spent, all of those types of kind of requirements. But the tribal nations are a little different. They've got for-profit businesses. You can't find a lot of private company information out on the web because it's nobody wants this to be stolen. Nobody wants to know how your businesses are doing. And so the tribal nations have to balance that transparency with, we don't want to give up our trade secrets. And so a lot of times that's why you can't find financial statements on tribal governments. And even the federal government has recognized that and has restricted a lot of that information to be public. But yeah, that's the size of the firm. We're a big one. You guys are a very large organization, complicated. And I enjoy doing it though.
We appreciate you coming today, and I know from time to time we get asked, well, how does the tribe get audited? Y'all just audit yourself, but we have outside firms that come in and audit and make sure that we're doing the right thing and above board and everything. So we appreciate the work that your company does to keep us in check.
Absolutely. No, the nation is very well audited. Like I said, the compliance audits are also going through all the different programs. So, yep.
We like to hear you say there were no findings.
Yes. and it just, so everybody is aware that findings are common. So it's not like it's, we had some findings we didn't. No findings is a pretty impressive feat, especially
No
the size.
major findings, no minor findings.
No, nothing that has to be reported. There's always improvements that need to take place, but nothing that's to the point that it has to be brought up to the federal government's regulators or.
I hate to ask you this, but I was thinking about it. You say you do a lot of the tribal nations audits. If you could you tell us how we compare?
Sure. Yeah.
Some of the other tribal nations.
Yeah. So I audit the three biggest in Oklahoma. Size wise, everybody's roughly the same. But typically the larger organizations, and then we compare them to the state, is kind of one of the joking comments. The state of Oklahoma, you can go get their financial statements and they probably have anywhere from 50 to 60 findings throughout the state. And so you guys are no findings. Several of the larger tribes are no findings, which are fantastic. The smaller tribes where they don't quite have the control systems in place, it's very common to have findings. But comparably, you guys all compete with each other, and so we keep all that kind of separate, but overall it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Any more reports of committees? All right, new business, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, Council Bill A is a letter of appointment for Donald Chitwood to serve on the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma Gaming Commission. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
Motion been made, seconded. Questions, comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to read the appointment letter.
Councilman Ward.
Dear Tribal Council members, for your consideration, I respectfully submit the name of Donald Chitwood to be appointed to the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma Gaming Commission to fill the vacancy left by the passing of Ronnie Parent. Your consideration and confirmation is this request is truly appreciated. Respectfully, Gary Batten, Chief of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma.
Thank you, Councilman Ward. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods. Yes. Joey Tom.
Yes.
Harry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill B, a letter of appointment for Vicky McClure to serve as trustee of the Housing Authority of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
Mr. Speaker, I'll second that.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comments?
This is a certificate of appointment of a trustee of the Choctaw Nation Home Finance Corporation. I hereby appoint Vicky McClure to serve as a trustee of the Housing Authority of the Choctaw Nation for a term expiring on the 29th day of July 2029, or until her successor is appointed and qualified. Signed, Chief Gary Batten, Chief of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma.
Thank you, Councilman Frazier. Any further comments?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, if I may speak on Vicky McClure. She is from the District 12 area, Cole County area over there. She has already served as a trustee or for a time, and then she had to resign that position to run for council. And but now Mr. Yandel, he's called her back. He knows her background. He knows her due diligence and all, and he requests that she go back. So that's why she's going back on the board.
Thank you, Councilman Frazier.
You're welcome.
Further comments? Vote.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon,
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom,
Yes.
Perry Thompson, James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill C, letter of appointment for Vicky McClure to serve as Commissioner of the Housing Authority of the Choctaw Nation. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Mr. Speaker, I'll second this one.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, a certificate of appointment of a Commissioner of the Housing Authority of the Choctaw Nation. I hereby appoint Vicky McClure to serve as a Commissioner of the Housing Authority of the Choctaw Nation for a term expiring on the 29th day of July 2029, or until her successor is appointed and qualified. Signed, Chief Gary Batten, Chief of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. And my comments are the same for Ms. Vicky on this appointment.
Thank you, Councilman Frazier. Any further comment? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill D, approve the disposal of surplus capital assets. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Mr. Speaker, if you would, I'd like to second that, please.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comment?
Mr. Speaker, the purpose and need of this council bill, the Choctaw Nation has capital assets that are broken, obsolete, or have exceeded their useful life, or simply no longer a use to the nation. This bill asks for approval to dispose of furniture, fixtures, or equipment with a cost of $361,971.87 and a net book value of $19,779.33, including all listed inventory. That's the need for this bill, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Councilman Henry. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill E, approve the disposal of surplus capital assets. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
If you would, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to second that.
Motion made and seconded. Questions, comments?
Mr. Speaker, the purpose and need of this council bill, the Choctaw Nation has capital assets that are broken, obsolete, or have exceeded their useful life, or simply no longer a use to the nation. This bill asks for approval to dispose of vehicles with a cost of $348,090.00 and a net book value of $0, including all listed inventory. That's the need for this bill, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Councilman Henry. Further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill F, approve the Native American Housing Assistance and Self-Determination Act, POSDA, of 1996 Indian Housing Plan, IHP, for the fiscal year 2026. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Questions or comments?
Mr. Speaker, this is the annual submittal of the Native American Housing Assistance and Self-Determination Act of 1996, NAHASDA, Indian Housing Plan, IHP. This is a block grant for 1 year, which includes eligible activities with number of members served for each service area. The IHP also includes an annual block grant amount, which is estimated at $20,356,587 for the year 2026. Due to the timing of the submittal, the IHP is designed to be estimated dollars in anticipation of what Congress will approve during 2026. Housing will operate during FY 2026 on Indian Housing Block Grant funds on hand, prior year grant dollars for NAHASDA activities, which is typical, while waiting on the approval of the block grant portion to be approved. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Councilman Bohannon. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods. Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill G, approve the application to the United States Department of Health and Human Services for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program for FY 2026. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
I second that.
Motion made and seconded. Questions, comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, if I may.
Councilman Tom.
Mr. Speaker, the purpose of this council bill, 2026 LIHEAP, the bill is to approve the application of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services for FY 2026 funding for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP. Funding is available to federally recognized tribes and helps keep families safe and healthy through initiatives that assist families with energy costs by providing eligible program participants with assistance in managing costs associated with the home energy bills, energy crisis, weatherization, and energy-related minor home repairs. And again, Mr. Speaker, this is a federal grant and it's through the U.S. Department of Human Services. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman Tom. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston.
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon. Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill H, Council Bill rescinding CB 37 89 and CB 12 95, enacting the Choctaw Nation Membership Act. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, the purpose of this bill is to rescind prior versions of the nation's membership ordinance and enact a revised and updated Choctaw Nation Membership Act. The nation's membership is the most vital and central aspect of the nation, and this act allows for changes in the law as well as technology that affect membership issues.
Thank you, Councilman Carr. Further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston.
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill I, authorized drawdown of investment bonds account held by the United States for the benefit of the nation. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comments?
Mr. Speaker, if I could read the purpose.
Councilman Dillard.
To authorize the transfer of all funds to the nation that are derived from the sale of certain bonds held by the Bureau of Trust Funds Administration for the benefit of the nation. That
Thank you.
very simple. Purpose is very simple. Yeah.
Thank you, Councilman Dillard. Further comments?
I'd like to maybe just add a little bit to that, that the Bureau of Trust Funds Administration has been holding funds for the Choctaw Nation for years. They have invested them for the tribe's benefit. As many government agency does. They have very tight parameters on how they can invest those funds. And a lot of times probably leaves a lot of investment income opportunity on the table. Our investment team within the nation has grown considerably over the past 10 years for sure. So we're convinced that our team can be a little bit more robust with that investment opportunity and possibly maybe increase those assets for the tribe's benefit under our own control. So that's maybe just a little bit more of an explanation of what our plan is. And there'll be another bill that's fixing to come up just here in a couple that goes ahead. And of course, in pure government fashion, they need a paper trail with everything being okay and to do so. So there'll be another council bill coming just here in a few minutes that'll complete that process.
Thank you, Councilman Dillard. Further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston?
Yes.
Tony Ward?
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon?
Yes.
Jess Henry?
Yes.
Jennifer Woods?
Yes.
Joey Tom?
Yes.
Perry Thompson?
Yes.
James Dry?
Yes.
Anthony Dillard?
Yes.
Robert Carr?
Yes.
James Frazier?
Yes.
Council Bill J, approve the demolition of 3625 South 9th Street in Durant, Oklahoma. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
I second that.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Councilman Tom?
Mr. Speaker, if I may read the purpose of the council bill.
Yes.
This council bill approves the demolition of the former residential structure located at 3625 South 9th Street in Durant, Oklahoma, and is part of the overall development plan for the Haven Apartments. There is no match required for this, so the total demolition costs are approximately $95,000 with no independent expense approval needed at this time. All demolition costs and expenses will be paid through funds remaining from the prior approved Haven Apartments budget. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman Tom. I'd like to ask Parliamentarian Jay Renly, is this one we discussed yesterday?
No, sir. No, this is a different one.
Okay.
This is the house. The other one was the arena.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Could I ask, I don't know, maybe not, maybe just a potential, could we possibly get maybe a demolition plan for the structure? Just to know, and I say that because I know when they were talking about it yesterday, they talked about the house possibly may have had some asbestos, and they thought the renovation to use this house was going to be more costly than it was worth to salvage. Eventually, we will build out at this location, but along with that house, I believe there's a pretty nice outbuilding shed that could possibly be reused by the, I say ranches just because, you know, that's a lot of times nice loafing sheds like that are utilized within ranch settings and stuff of that nature that could possibly be used. I know the council bill doesn't ask for a detailed list of what we're going to do, but it'd be nice to just to see it, to make sure that we're doing the best, doing the best with our assets that we can, even the small things.
Thank you, Councilman Dillard. I trust Parliamentarian or Assistant Chief will take that under advisement.
I've got that note, Mr. Speaker. I will check into that Monday morning and ask them to begin getting their plan details for us and get a copy to everyone just to make sure. And just for clarity, any usable items we will definitely repurpose throughout the tribe.
Thank you, Assistant Chief. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston?
Yes.
Tony Ward?
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon?
Yes.
Jess Henry?
Yes.
Jennifer Woods?
Yes.
Joey Tom?
Yes.
Perry Thompson?
Yes.
James Dry?
Yes.
Anthony Dillard?
Yes.
Robert Carr?
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill K, approve application for the 2025 Technology to Support Services for Victims of Crime. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comments?
Mr. Speaker, if I may read the purpose.
Councilperson Wood.
The purpose of this council bill is to approve the application to the United States Department of Justice for technology to support services for victims of crime. This council bill furthers the nation's strategic goal of supporting service delivery and increasing tribal member quality of life. And I would like to add a comment, Mr. Speaker, if I may.
Yes, you may, Councilman.
In 1991, I was the director of Indian Child Welfare, and at that time, we only had 5 workers. And when you went out to investigate a crime on children, they would have to be put in the back of a police car and taken for quite a distance for a forensic interview. And so they were already victimized, traumatized, and then have to go in the back of a police car feeling like they had, done something wrong, that they were the person that should be in trouble. And it would just break my heart whenever, we would have to go there with them and then turn them over and let them ride in a police car. And this was for all ages of children. So it is absolutely, I'm thankful to the tribe, to leadership, to council, to the people that are working there, that at the old headquarters, we now have the Anani Center. And that is if you have not visited or seen it, it is welcoming, it is safe, it is bright, it is nice rooms. And I know that the circumstances are still traumatic, but it does assist those families and those children to do the forensic interviews there in a place that their family can be with them, a place that is more welcoming or comfortable for these children that have already been traumatized. So very thankful for this, and we do need this, the technology support for these services, but that tells you how much the tribe has grown, and I'm very thankful for us to have this for our victims.
Thank you, Ms. Woods. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Harry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill L, approve application for the FY 25 Energy and Mineral Development Program, EMDP. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
Second it.
Motion made, seconded. Questions, comments?
Mr. Speaker, the purpose of this bill is to approve the application to the Department of Interior, Bureau of Indian Affairs for the FY 25 Energy and Mineral Development Program, EMDP, grant. This grant will fund an investment-grade design and engineering study for a potential combined heat and power CHP system at the Choctaw Nation headquarters in Durant. The study will evaluate replacing existing boilers with a CHP plant that could improve energy efficiency, reduce reliance on the electric grid, and enhance facility resiliency. Mr. Speaker, this is does not require a match and has a maximum award of $2,500,000.
Thank you, Councilman Bohannon. Further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Harry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill M, resolution to approve premature sale of bonds. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Question or comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, if I could read the purpose of this bill.
Councilman Dillard.
The purpose of this bill is to liquidate bonds held on behalf of the nation for subsequent transfer to the nation for its use and benefit as further authorized.
Thank you, Councilman Dillard. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom.
Yes.
Harry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill N, resolution for the confirmation of Honor Guard Commander Bruce Jesse, Sergeant Major of the Army, retired, to serve on the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs Advisory Committee on Tribal and Indian Affairs. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Questions or comments?
I'd like to read the need for this council resolution.
Councilman Carr.
The purpose of this resolution is to support the nomination of Sergeant Major Bruce Jesse for appointment to the United States Department of Veteran Affairs and Advisory Committee on Tribal and Indian Affairs as a representative of the Choctaw Nation. This committee continues to fill a seat at the table for the nation on a national committee, as Assistant Chief Jack Austin previously served on this committee and has served as maximum terms. It fulfills the strategic goals and subheading of the legislative agenda of getting Choctaws appointed to political positions under the heading of Protect and Promote Choctaw Sovereignty and Culture. I'd just like to say, Mr. Jesse does a great job with our honor guard. If you guys have ever seen him at funerals and all of our events, the whole team does a great job. And I think this is a great person to nominate for that. He is the commander of the honor guard. And again, they just do a great job, and I believe that he would be a well-represented Choctaw Nation up there.
Thank you, Councilman Carr. Also, I'd like to recognize our Assistant Chief, Mr. Jack Austin Jr. He did serve on this Department of Veterans Affairs Advisory Committee for the last, what was it, Jack, 4 years? And I think he's turned out, so to speak. So thank you, Assistant Chief, for your service on the advisory board for the Choctaw Nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I was just going to say we got an upgrade.
That's debatable. No, Mr. Speaker, I want to say again, Bruce is a solid candidate for this, and I think he'll fill those shoes that Assistant Chief has served there. And again, I was going to say again, thank him for doing that. I believe a lot has come with him serving on that, and actually this committee was formed under your guidance, correct?
Yes, it was, and I was actually the first chair of the committee.
Okay, all right, yeah, and again, we want to thank you for doing that. And
Thank you, Tim.
Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods,
Yes.
Joey Tom,
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council Bill O, resolution for the nomination of Stacy Shepherd to serve on the National Advisory Council on Indian Education. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion we vote on this council bill.
Second,
Motion made, seconded. Questions or comment?
if I may read the purpose, Mr. Speaker.
Ms. Woods.
Purpose of this council resolution, the purpose of this resolution is to support the nomination of Stacy Shepherd for appointment to the National Advisory Council on Indian Education as a representative of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Ms. Shepherd is highly qualified and equipped to serve on this committee due to her commitment to serving the nation's tribal members and her leadership in overseeing all educational endeavors on behalf of the Choctaw Nation. This nomination would fill a seat at the table for the Choctaw Nation on a national committee via presidential appointment. That's the purpose of this bill, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Ms. Woods. Any further comments?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I think Stacy would be a great asset. She's, before she came to work for the tribe, was a school teacher for years, so she's also a retired educator and has done a tremendous amount of work for the Choctaw Nation with our education system.
Okay, certainly agree. Councilman Dry. Any further comments? Vote.
Speaker Williston,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Is Stacy on the call? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Yes.
Joey Tom,
Yes.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
That concludes these council bills, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. For the audience, we as council and assistant chief and the SEOs, we have discussed all of these bills prior to today. If you think we might have went through them rather quickly, because we have reviewed these 2 days prior. So we just don't come here and just vote yes, what I was trying to say. All right, other new business.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we do have another council bill that's been added under other new business, unbeknownst to one of us.
Councilman Dry.
So I'm gonna read this council bill. It is to name the Colgate Community Center the James Frazier Community Center. Mr. Speaker, I make a motion, we vote on this council bill.
I second it. And I'll definitely have the honors of reading the purpose. James Frazier, a proud, loyal Choctaw tribal member, has served with unwavering courage, integrity, and commitment. His contributions have strengthened the nation, uplifted its people, and enriched the community as a whole. His leadership and devotion are deeply valued, and he is eminently deserving of this honor. Mr. Frazier is an enduring steward and exceptional example to all members of the nation for leadership. This council resolution supports the nation's strategic goal of protecting and promoting Choctaw culture, exercising sovereignty by recognizing and honoring tribal members whose dedication and service reflect the highest ideals of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Your cookie, Councilman James Frazier.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have any other comment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. The council bill I read on the Choctaw Nation Membership Act, I'd just like to give out some more information. This come from the kind of some updates and a summary of that from our membership department.
Councilman Carr.
Okay, starting October 1st, 2025.
Councilman Carr. We'll get to that one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Haven't voted yet.
Any further comments on the proposed council bill for Mr. Naming the Center James Frazier Community Center? Further comments on that? Not?
I agree. Concur.
Vote.
Speaker Williston.
Yes.
Tony Ward.
Leave it to Tony.
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry.
Yes.
Jennifer Woods.
Absolutely.
Joey Tom.
Ah.
Perry Thompson.
Yes.
James Dry.
Yes.
Anthony Dillard.
Yes.
Robert Carr.
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Or do you say no?
All right, congratulations, Councilman
Thank you all
Frazier.
so much.
Yes.
Any other new business? Mr. Chief, would you have anything you'd like to share?
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Sure. Yep. Okay. I just had a couple of things, Mr. Speaker. I know we had met Thursday and I'd give the update on the short-term goals. All of those look like they're on track, and we'll, the few, I think there's 3 or 4 that were just a touch behind, but they will be, they'll be 100% complete. And just recall, of course, we have the financial piece, but we also are concentrating on our language, keeping our culture and history alive. Through our history, through our language, those strategies are on track. But also, I want to mention last night, of course, I know, and there's so much going on within the tribe, and unfortunately, we can't be all of us can't be at same place and same time. But I definitely missed your dinner last night. Councilman Frazier.
Noticed.
I did. Even though Chief did throw a strike and didn't hit anybody with throwing out the pitch, but would have loved to have been there. But the game last night, at the Rangers Stadium, I just want to mention that it truly, for me, sitting back last night, it was truly a Choctaw night. And what I mean by that, it wasn't declared that, but when you look at it, we had our Choctaw princesses, all three of them, out there center stage or center field, excuse me, with our very own Haley Wright, 19-year-old from Redwater, Texas, that had been on The Voice. Choctaw tribal member, got to sing the national anthem at a Rangers game, an MLB game. Our culture and our heritage and our history was at the forefront last night on a national stage. And it was wonderful to see that. We walked around the stadium and our tourism was there encouraging people to come up and visit. So I say that to say to these young people, nothing is impossible. Looking at our young people out there on the field, it made me proud. Now, it made me equally proud if Chief would have duffed his pitch into the dirt. I'm joking. But it truly was a good night and proud, just so proud to be Choctaw and to be able to have our people. We had youth there as well, being able to take that in. But also, Mr. Frazier, I just want to say to you, thank you so much for your leadership. I did miss that last night, but I thank you for your leadership, but more importantly, I appreciate your friendship over the years and look forward to continuing that as well. And thank you so much for all your service.
Thank you, sir.
And now, Robert Carr.
Hey, I'm up now, all right?
One more thing.
I would like to say also, we went to James's retirement party last night at Crowder. They fixed it up great up there. I told Vanessa they did a nice job, but it's a great honor to serve with Councilman Frazier. Like I said last night, he was one of the first ones to call me after I joined the council in 2019 and offered his help in any way possible. So going to miss him. I really thought about this the other day after committee at whole meeting. We were walking out in the parking lot and I heard you talking to somebody and he said, "This is my last committee at the whole meeting. Today's your last council meeting." So appreciate it, James. You did a great job and I wish you the best in retirement.
Thank you.
But I would also like to give some more information on the Membership Act. Starting October 1st, 2025, the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma will streamline the tribal membership process. All applications will be fully handled through the tribal membership department. Doesn't have to go to the BIA anymore. Membership requirements will not change though. Applicants must prove to be a direct descent from an original Choctaw enrollee of the Dawes Act. It's going to be a faster process, and it's also going to continue to protect our the lineage and integrity will be maintained there. So I think this is a good thing that the tribe's taking it in, and because I did get a lot of calls, I'm sure you guys do too, about membership problems and issues they have when they get them. So this is going to be a help.
Mr. Speaker, could I weigh in on that?
Councilman Frazier, yes.
Yes, what I understood the other day in that meeting was that if you take everything in there that you actually need to get that membership, you will walk out that day with the membership. Am I correct?
Yes. Correct.
That's pretty cool right
Yes.
there now.
Yes.
Thank you, Councilman Carr. Still in other new business. Any other new business?
Mr. Speaker, I'd just like to say, Yakoki to Ms. McNatt and the Tallahena chapter for coming out today. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Councilman. Ms. Mabry.
He done that on purpose.
I'd just like to recognize Council-elect Regina Mabry. She's in attendance today, so welcome and look forward to seeing you over in that chair over there next month. Man.
Mr. Speaker, if you would, I'd like to tell Mr. Don Chitwood, I appreciate him stepping up to the plate for us. He's probably got 100 other things he'd rather be doing, but when Chief asked me, described, and I said, "Well, who are you looking for?" And he described somebody with a business background and education stuff. There was never really any doubt in my mind who I was going to pick. I said, "I don't know if he'll do it, but I'll ask."
Is he in attendance?
Appreciate you stepping up to the
Yeah,
plate,
right there.
helping out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chitwood, for accepting the nomination. Okay.
Mr. Speaker just saw you Thursday, but he can't remember what you look like.
You've got a good sense of humor too. I like that. Any other new business?
Mr. Speaker, I would like to say something.
Ms. Woods?
Mr. Frazier, you know, it's a bittersweet day, but he truly has, we said this last night, we met last night, and just looking out at all the people that were there, like, and I don't mean this in any disrespect at all, but we know that chief and assistant chief had to be, you know, that commitment they had. But there was so many tribal elders, seniors there, you know, there wasn't like, a lot of times you have a lot of the Choctaw Nation directors or employees or, you know, a lot of other people that drive down to a dinner. And you look around and it was all truly his people. It was people from Colgate, people from Prouder, people in between. And that I looked out there just looking at that and thinking about the legacy that he is leaving behind, and for even not only for his people in his district, but for us here on council, the many times that over the past 8 years that we've called. I know I've called him and you know, not really crying, but whining. And
No,
he
you weren't.
direct me and help me. And truly, when I shut up and listened, he really helped me, and I used that throughout the 8 years. And so he was someone that not only do I respect, but I trust, and that he truly has the heart for his people. And I'm so very thankful, and I just wish you the absolute best.
Thank you, Ms. Woods.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to add too, and I know, Ms. Frazier, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you so much. All the years that I've known you since the bingo days to being on council and be able to call you and if I had questions or concerns and guidance, and your mentorship has been so valuable to me the past 35 years. And I've always appreciated your honesty. And you know, when someone's, Mr. Frazier, he sits back and you talk about, you know, sometimes you need to be an effective listener. Sometimes I'm not an effective listener. I speak too much, I know sometimes, but he sits back. But when he speaks, everybody listens because what he's got to say is important. And it kind of goes with my favorite quote. John Wooden says, "You cannot live a perfect day unless you do something for someone who can never repay you." And Mr. Frazier, that's what you've done for this tribe, and that's what you've done for me. And I appreciate you so much. Wish you the best in your retirement, but I'll still be calling you.
You call anytime.
Mr. Speaker, Mayor, I'll keep it short. Promise you.
Councilman Tom.
Yes, sir. So ditto to what everybody else is saying. So again, Mr. Frazier, thank you. 35 years, 34 years, but you'll be 17 days away for 35 years of service. So appreciate and thank you. You know, we like to say in my household, we always say chipo na yokoke. So again, good job and thank you for what you've done, your dedicated service. And this goes to our youth too, to show you that you're already stepping in that right direction. The things that you're doing in your community, you are making that footprint in that community. So continue doing what you're doing, because one of these days you could be sitting back here just like us, and you might have 35 to 40 years, as Mr. Thompson there, of service with the tribal council. So again, Yoko Kefina, and thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Tom. Thank you for being a friend, James.
Huh?
Thank you for being a friend.
You're welcome.
All right.
Mr. Speaker's only friend.
Yeah.
What's he gonna
Only
do
friend.
now?
Mr. Speaker,
That's
if
what-
I may, got a couple more jokes for you. No. No, I just want to, again, like Councilman Tom said, you know, just reiterate what everybody else is saying, you know, and I know that'll be echoed throughout our lives, what everybody has said. But one thing that really stands out to me about James over the 30+ years, you know, three decades and going back to or just our tribe, our nation itself. In seeing that growth during that time, he's been involved in pretty much, if not all of that growth.
Yeah.
In making decisions for the growth itself. And again, the thing that really sticks out to me is, you know, things changed during those years, whether it was political views, whether it was social views, culturally, culture views type things. I mean, things have changed, and James wasn't the person that sat there and said, no, it has to be this way, or it was this way. It's always been this way. He's changed with those times. And again, I think that's very respectful and admirable that he done that and changed with those times. There's things, issues that come up even as today that you kind of look at and think, this guy would probably vote no on this or would say no to this, but he has that open mind, that open heart to again see the sign of the times, I guess you would say, and vote accordingly and vote with his heart. And again, that's what gives me an honor in being. I feel blessed just to serve with you, and again, appreciate all you have done for, again, like I said last night, not only your district but the Choctaw Nation as a whole. Yakoki.
Thank you.
Well said, Councilman Ward. Old business.
James Frazier? No.
Actually, I got him down as old business. So. Mr. Frazier, would you like to?
Yes, could I have the floor for a minute, Mr.
You
Speaker?
may.
All right, I just want to say thank you to my colleagues here for all your support. I do, I really do. And to Assistant Chief for not being there last night. I understand. I truly understand that you and the Chief had to be in different places, and that's quite all right, because I know how busy y'all are, because I know how busy we are as leaders of this tribe. But last night, I got a good retirement party, a great retirement party from my Crowder and Colgate bunch. I know they're out there listening. So, and for those that were in attendance, it was a very nice, beautiful evening with all of the roasting going on and the comments that were made. Hey, it was good. It was really good. I was surprised. I was honored to see every one of you guys there. I was, and for that, I'm thankful, and I appreciate you guys. And to the SEOs and Chief, if you're listening, appreciate y'all so much, so much. So, but anyway, to the senior executive officers, you know, we can't do this by ourselves. It takes all of us. And when we work together and pull in the same direction, we get things accomplished. So with that, I'll say Yoko Key, Chapisalachki. And you young people, you'll be sitting here someday. You will.
Any older business?
Almost hit the floor.
Me too, made me cry.
Yeah. Let me say one other thing. Miss Regina Mabry, would you stand so the people can see you, please? That is the newly elected one that will be taking this spot right here. I have no doubt in my mind that Regina will fill these shoes and she will carry on for District 12. So Regina, anytime you need my help, again, call me, okay?
I don't know when it would be appropriate. I'll ask Patty. I would like to have last council members picture with.
Yes,
Councilman
Patty,
Frazier.
if we do that, and then I'd like to have Assistant Chief and the secretaries in these. And then on the last one, I'd like to have Regina and my wife in them, okay?
I'll tell you what,
Please.
before we go to adjournment, let's do that. Then we'll. Okay. Do I hear a motion for adjournment?
I'll make that motion.
Motion made and seconded. Vote.
Thomas Wilson,
Yes.
Tony Ward,
Yes.
Eddie Bohannon.
Yes.
Jess Henry,
Yes.
Jennifer Wood,
Yes.
Joey Tom, Perry Thompson. James Dry,
Yes.
Anthony Dillard,
Yes.
Robert Carr,
Yes.
James Frazier.
Yes.
Council, if we would just move down to the front. We want to get our.
Speaker.
Let's stand for closing prayer, please. Chaplain.
Father, we just thank you for this time. Thank you for this day. Thank you for your many blessings, Lord. And Father, we just lift up James and Vicky and ask you to put your arms up around them, Lord, and the plans that you have for him, and that you would direct him, and Father, that you would just continue to lead us and to be with us, Father, that we would support and love those, Father, that come on, and with the change, Lord, that we would ask you, Father, that you would just that we would rely on you and trust you, Lord, and we love James Frazier, and we know, Lord God, that you love him more, and Lord, we just ask for your protection and your grace upon them, and thank you for all the young people that are here today. Lord, that you would be with them and protect them as this new school year has started. Lord, we ask that you be with all those, Father, that are in school or going back to school. Lord, be with the teachers, be with the students. And again, Father, we just thank you for loving us, and Lord, for being with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, move to the front.
Hey, you get my phone.